Good day, guys. In this session, we'll do simultaneous equation. This will be for grade 9. Okay. Grade 9 week. So, we're going to do simultaneous equations. So, what are simultaneous equations? So, simultaneous equations are equations that need to be solved at the same time. Simultaneous means same time. So, we have an equation which is just an open statement with an equal sign, okay? Same time. So these are equations solved at the same time, okay? Equations solved at the same time. Those are what are known as simultaneous equations. Now let's look at the method you can use. There are various methods you can use. You can use what is known as elimination method. You can use what is known as substitution method. You can also use what is known as graphical method. This is at your level, but when you advance, there's also Cramer's rule, the matrix method, but those are not your things at the moment. Okay, let's concentrate on the elimination and substitution. Graphical is rarely examined. You will find in an exam they'll ask you, of course it will be an open question, solve the simultaneous equation, but you won't be provided with a graph whereby you can find the equations or the values they have asked you on a graph using graphical methods. So our main emphasis is on the elimination and substitution method. So what does it mean when they say elimination? Okay, so elimination, this one means that you need to cancel out something. To eliminate is to cancel, to kill something. Okay, you need to cancel out something. Then to substitute simply means to replace something. You need to replace something. So with that basic understanding, now let's have an example. Let's have an example. Let's say you have x plus y is equal to 4. Okay, then we also have another equation which is 2x, let's say, plus y is equal to 6. Then they have said solve this simultaneous equation. Okay, so how can you solve it? Let me rub on top. Okay, you are solving this equation, this simultaneous equation. Okay, let me write it on top. So x plus y is equal to 4. We have another equation, 2x plus y is equal to 6. So how can you solve this question? So you can use either of the two methods, elimination or substitution. But in this case, we can use either. We can use maybe, okay, let me start with elimination. Let me start with excuse me. Let me start with elimination. I said with elimination you need to cancel out something which is common. Okay, so we have x plus y is equal to 4 and 2x plus y is equal to 6. So we can eliminate something. Have you seen that there is y there, there is y, and these are equal. So if they are not equal, like in the case where there is x and 2x there, so you need to multiply this on top that at the bottom. You multiply x by what is there. Okay, you multiply this equation by what is on the bottom of the x, the entire equation, and also, okay, we'll do the question on that, don't worry. So let's focus on elimination. So one thing you need to understand is that when there are same signs, you subtract the equation. Then when there is different sign, after balancing it, you find that the common has different signs. The common variable has different signs, you add. So that's just the concept you need to understand there. Then you're able to go. So it will be same signs, we subtract. So we are subtracting this equation. What is x minus 2x? That is negative x. Okay, write it properly. Then y minus y, this will cancel, it is just 0. Okay, you don't need to write it. What is 4 minus negative 6? You see, oh, it's positive 6, sorry. 4 minus 6, it will be negative 2. Then let me eliminate what is on top there. So we have this equation, which is negative x is equal to negative 2. You can divide by negative 1 there over negative 1. You cancel out, x will be equal to negative 2 divided by negative 1, that is just positive 2. Because negative divided by negative, that is equal to positive. So we can see now that our answer is x is equal to 2, and that is just for one value. Then for the other value was the equation again. So okay, I can't even retrieve it. Okay, so I think it was x plus y is equal to 4. That was the first equation there. So you can use either of the equation or this one, which was like this, is equal to 6. So you can use either of the two equations, then substitute where there is x to find the other value of y. Okay, as simple as that. So we found x is equal to 2. So let me reserve that here. X is equal to 2. Then we can substitute. You can take any equation. So let's take equation 1. X plus y is equal to 4. So where there is x, we substitute 2 plus y. To substitute, you put in brackets. Then y, this is equal to 4. Okay, you have this. So what we have is that y can, this 2, we collect the right terms, 2 can go to the other side, so it will be 4. This 2 is positive, so when it goes to the other side, it will be negative. So y is equal to 4 minus 2, and 4 minus 2, that is equal to 2. So basically that is the answer. So we can conclude therefore x is equal to 2, comma y is also equal to 2. So that's how you solve simultaneous equation. We use just one method, which is elimination. Now let's use substitution. I'll use the same question. X plus y is equal to 4. Then it was 2x plus y is equal to 6. We are now using what is known as substitution. To substitute, we said it is to replace. Okay, so with substitution, you need to make either in equation 1 or equation 2. There has to be one which is made, one of the variables made the subject of the formula. So let's pick maybe equation 1, x plus y equal to 4. Then you make the subject of the formula. To make, you can make either y or x. Let's make y the subject, so y is equal to 4. To make the subject of the formula is just to make a variable independent or be by itself. There's a video on subject of the formula, you can just search for it, okay, on our channel, and you'll be able to find everything is explained on what you need to know about subject of the formula, so you'll be able to grasp the concept and you won't struggle. So this 4 will go to the other side, so it will be 4 minus x. Because this 4 is positive, we find the additive inverse, so it will be 4 minus x. You take 4 to the other side. In short, it is positive, then it will be negative. So we've made this subject of the formula. This will be our equation 3. Okay, then we substitute this equation 3 into equation 2. So you substitute in equation 2. Let me just rub something here. Okay, even here let me rub. So the equation 2 we have, it is 2x plus y is equal to 6. So how can you find the value of y? Okay, I mean for x. So we said 2x plus, where there is y, we know that y is equal to 4 minus x. So you replace 4 minus x, then is equal to what? 6. Okay, then it will be 2x, then positive plus, this is positive times positive 4, that will be plus 4. Then positive times negative x, that will be negative x, is equal to what? 6. At this point you collect the like term, so 2x will come this way, then minus x, of course, will be equal to this 4 will go to the other side. Okay, it will be 6 minus 4. What is on the top side? Okay, then it will be 2x minus x. 2x minus x same as 2x minus 1x. There is a 1 which you are not able to see. It's only me who can say it. Okay, don't worry. So there's just a 1 in front of x, but we don't write that 1, we just write x, okay? Because 1 times x is just x. So same as 2x minus 1x. And what's the answer? The answer is just x. Okay, so x will be equal to, what is 6 minus 4? That is 2. So we found one value for x, but we had to let, remember, we had to let, okay, we have this, but we had to let that y is equal to 4 minus x. Okay, so y will be equal to, where there is x, substitute now 2. So you put always in brackets. So y will be equal to, what is 4 minus 2? That is just 2. Have you seen that we've used different methods that the answers are just the same? So you conclude that therefore x is equal to 2, comma, y is equal to 2. So that is how you conclude the answers. Okay, so basically this is all about elimination and substitution. Now I would want us to solve some exam questions. Okay, let me give you some exam questions. Yeah, I can try to retrieve them. Let me do this. And then change. These questions, where have they gone? Okay, it seems I can't find them anymore. Don't know where they have disappeared to. Okay. All right. Seems the equations are very shy. Yes. Okay, they can't be found. Okay, so we'll try to understand something here. So let's have another question. Okay, let's say this is question 2. Solve. The concept is very simple. Once we exhaust the concept, you do well to go back to the exam questions, then try to answer them. So solve the equation. Solve the equation. We have 3x plus y. 3x plus y is equal to 4. Then we have 2x plus 3x plus y, that is equal to 4. Then 2x plus 5y is equal to is equal to 7. Okay, to make it interesting, let me change the digits here. Let me make it okay, let's have a different question just to make it interesting. So let's have maybe 3x plus 2y is equal to 7. Then let's have another equation, maybe 2x plus maybe 4y is equal to, that is equal to 10. Now let's solve this equation. Okay, let me just swap the top part there so that we can solve it. Okay, we can use a different side. So it is 2x plus 3x plus 2y is equal to 7, and 2x plus 4y is equal to, this is an equal sign, sorry, it's equal to 10. Okay, now it was this 3x plus 2y is equal to 7, so 3x plus 2y is equal to 7. Then what's the next question? 2x plus 4y is equal to 10. 2x plus 4y is equal to 10. So how can you solve these two simultaneous equations? So what we are going to do here, we use, let's say, elimination. Let's use elimination. So what you need to do here is that you need to make either x or y to have the same coefficient. In this case, let's make maybe x. So we are going to multiply on top. We have just seen these two, so we multiply on top by 2. We want to make here the x to have the same coefficients, so you interchange what is the coefficient there, you multiply on top, then what is the coefficient there, which is 3, you multiply at the bottom. So you multiply the entire equation now. What is 3 multiplied by 2? That is 6. So it will be 6x, then plus what is 2y multiplied by 2? That is 4y is equal to what is 7 multiplied by 2? That is 10. 14 rather. That is 14. Then let's go back to the next. Let's go now to the next equation at the bottom. So this equation now we're multiplying everything by 3. What is 3 multiplied by 6? 3x, 2x, that is 6x. Then plus what is 3 multiplied by 4y? That will be 12y is equal to what is 10 multiplied by 3? That is simply 30. Okay, let me just go to the next slide. Okay, let me just wrap this. Okay, so basically that is what we have. Now let's do something here. Have you seen that 6x and 6x are now equal? So we can now eliminate them, and they have both positive, so we put the sign which is negative, which is minus sign, since they are similar. So what will happen is that okay, let me just write it here. So 6x plus 4y is equal to 14, and 6x plus 12y is equal to 30. Okay, so let's now subtract since they are similar signs. So 6x minus 6x is just 0, so they will eliminate, which means they will cancel. Then what is 4y minus 12y? That is negative 8y is equal to what is 14 minus 30? So 14 minus 30, you say 30 minus 14, so that will give, that is 2 there, you get a 1. That will be 10 minus 4, that is 6. 2 minus 1, that is 1. So you have 16 this side. Okay, and this should be negative because a smaller number is subtracting a bigger number. 14 minus 30, 14 is smaller than 30. Alright, are we good there? Okay, so we're going to say over negative 8 over negative 8, so as to remain with just y. So negative 8 and negative 8 will cancel, and to remain with y is equal to negative, and negative will cancel. So when you have negative divided by negative, that the answer is positive. Okay, the answer is just positive. Alright, so what we have is 16 divided by 2, that is simply 16 divided by 8, sorry, that is simply 2. So y is equal to 2. Now let's substitute y in one of these equations. Okay, let's substitute y in one of these equations. Let me wrap the top part there. Let me wrap everything. So we have y is equal to 2. Let me write somewhere. Y is equal to 2. How was the question? How was the original question? Okay, so you can get any of the equation. This time around, let's take maybe equation 2, which is 2x plus 4y is equal to 10. Okay, so 2x plus 4y is equal to 10. So we're going to substitute where there's y, we substitute 2. So it will be 2x plus where there's y, we substitute 2 is equal to 10. So 2x plus what is 4 by 2, that is just 8, is equal to 10. Then we're going to have 2x is equal to, this 8 will go to the other side, so it will be 10 minus, it was positive, it will be minus 8. Okay, Then what are we going to have? So we're going to have 2x is equal to 10 minus 8, that is just 2. Then we divide by 2 here, even here by 2. On both sides we divide by 2. So what are we having? So this x and x will cancel. I mean this 2 and 2 will cancel. We remain with x. X is equal to 2 divided by 2, that is 1. So we had y to be equal to 2. So we conclude now, therefore x is equal to 1, comma, y is equal to 2. It is very simple and straightforward, right? Yes, that's how simple simultaneous equations are. You just get those free marks in an exam for grade 9. Okay, those are just free marks, so you need not to strive. You don't even need to stress. It's just very simple. Let's have another equation just to cement the knowledge we've learned. So solve the system of equation. So whenever you see solve the system of equation, those equations which are 2, or solve the simultaneous equation or simultaneous equation, whatever way you pronounce it. So they're just asking you to solve those simple simultaneous equations. They are very simple actually. So we have 2x plus let's have 6y. 2x plus excuse me, 2x plus 6y to be equal to 16. Okay, that is one equation. Then you have another equation which is maybe 3x plus or this time around let's use minus. Okay, so here on the other equation we have 3x minus I can say minus let's say 2 3x minus 2, let me not use 2, let me just say minus y is equal to, so we have 3x minus y is equal to 4. Okay, let's have 4 there. Okay, let's solve this system of equation. Which method can we use? We can use any method. We can use elimination, we can use substitution. So this is our equation 1. You can even label it, this is our equation 2. So if we wish to use, let me use a different page, different slide rather. Okay, so let me check the question. So we have 2x plus 6y is equal to 16. 2x plus 6y is equal to 16. Then the next question we have is 3x minus y is equal to 4. 3x minus y is equal to 4. Okay, let's do a substitution. So let's make you just go for the easy one. Which one is easy to make the subject of the formula? So it's the second equation. You can make y the subject. Okay, so you can say, you can take this y to the other side, then you take 4 to this side. So we can say 3x, then this is positive, so it will be minus 4 is equal to y. When it goes to the other side, it will become positive y because it was negative y. So this, what you have formed, is actually equation 3. If you want, you can write it as y is equal to 3x minus 4. There is no harm there. There is no harm actually. Then you're going to say, you're going to substitute now. Okay, you're going to substitute. this equation 3 into equation 1. So let's solve equation 1. 2x plus 6y is equal to 16. 2x plus 6y is equal to 16. So where there is y, we substitute that. So it will be 2x plus 6. Where there is y, we are substituting 3x minus 4. Then is equal to 16. Okay. So let's solve now for x. So it will be 2x plus, what is 6 by 3x? That is 18x. What is 6 by negative 4? That is negative 10. Is equal to 16. We can now add this. 2x plus 18x, that is 20x. 20x minus 10, what we have there is equal to, what are we getting this side? Okay. Actually here, that is not negative 10. Sorry for that. It is 6 by negative 4. 6 times negative 4 is negative 24. Okay. So we are supposed to have negative 24 there. Okay. Then is equal to 16. Then let's solve this. So it will be 2x is equal to 16. Now 16, now we'll subtract this negative 16. When it goes to the other side, it will become positive 24. This negative 24, I mean, when it goes to the other side, it will become positive 24. Okay. Now let's solve this. So we have 2x will be equal to 16 plus 24. That should give you, what's the value? 16 plus 24. Okay. That is 0 carry 1, that is 4. It's giving, is it 40? Yes, let me check the equation again. So we've substituted there, that is 16. Is this? Okay. So we made y as y is equal to 3x minus 4. Then we substitute it here. So we have 2x plus, where there's y, 6x, that is 18x. Do you have 18x there? Minus 24. So we are supposed to have 18x somewhere. Why don't we have 18x? Okay. Let me just rub this and redo it. Okay, so we had y to be equal to 3x minus 4. And the first equation we had was 2x plus 6y is equal to 16. Then we made the subject of formula y is equal to 3x minus 4. So we had y is equal to 3x minus 4. So where there is y, we are going to say 2x plus 6. Where there is y, we substitute 3x minus 4 is equal to 16. So it will be 2x plus 6 times 3x. That is simply 18x. Then 6 by negative 4, that is simply negative 24 is equal to 16. Okay. So this was what we were supposed to have. Okay. Then we're going to say what is 2x plus 18x, and that should give you a 20x. Then we're going to take this negative 24 to the other side, so it will be plus 24, so it will be equal to 16 plus 24. Okay, then let's solve for x. So 20x is equal to, what is 16 plus 24? It gave us 40. Now to find x, let's divide by 20 on both sides. So x will be equal to, what is 40 divided by 20? And the answer is 2. So this is the first solution for x. To find the second solution, you just substitute in any of the equation. Let's substitute in 2x plus 6y is equal to 16. Okay, so we have this 2x plus 6y is equal to 16. So let's substitute where there is x, we substitute 2. So it will be 2 plus 6y is equal to 16. Let's swap that. So we have 2 times 2, that is 4, plus 6y is equal to 16. So we are going to take this 4 to the other side, so it will be 6y is equal to 16 minus 4. Okay, let's have 6y will be equal to 16 minus 4, that is simply a 12. Then you divide by 6, you divide by 6. So what are we going to have? So we're going to have 6 divided by 6, that is just 1. So y is equal to, that is 12 divided by 6, and the answer is 2. So therefore x we found to be 2 and y is equal to 2. So basically this is how you solve simultaneous equations. I hope it is now simple. Thank you for watching and have a great day. And don't forget to share with your friends. Sharing is caring. And also like and comment which topic you think you are struggling with, so that we make for you a video. And also subscribe to the channel so that you are learning anytime and always. Okay, we'll be solving all questions in mathematics, in science, in English. Okay, so that we prepare you adequately for exam, so you don't have any reason to fail. Tell yourself that you can't fail. Okay, you are a system, you carry much in your inside. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.